Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Frankfurt Stock Exchange and welcome to the listing event of Vitesco Technologies. My name is Max Ebner from Deutsche Börse, and I have the pleasure to guide you today through this event here on the trading floor in the historic stock exchange building in downtown Frankfurt. I will comment on the pictures you see in the live stream, and I will also give you additional information about this listing event. Now we get an inside view into the brand new event space, just opened recently, behind the scenes of the Frankfurt Stock Exchange. This trading floor you can see here is one of the few remaining trading floors in the world, home of the trading venue Frankfurt. The stock exchange building we are currently inside here was opened in 1879 and has since been the home of the Frankfurt Stock Exchange. As you can see, the floor has been remodeled several times in its history. The recent design change you can see here has taken place in 2006-2007 into this brand new modern design, and recently Deutsche Börse has added even more brand new features. The new event space behind the DAX chart you can see here in the center, and also this brand new state-of-the-art LED wall underneath the DAX chart, which is used to visualize this IPO for the guests. Here you can see inside this new brand new state-of-the-art event space called X Lounge behind the DAX chart of the trading floor, and this is where our IPO events now can take place. These black and white quotation boards you can see here have not been remodeled in the recent redesign of the trading floor. They date back to the late 1980s, to the former design of the trading floor, and those boards are still mechanical, so they make a clicking sound when they refresh, and this sound is also iconic to the trading floor of the Frankfurt Stock Exchange. Maybe some information about the schedule of today's event. At around 8:55 we will see the signing of the signing book, a book which all companies going public in Frankfurt are making an entry to commemorate the special event. And we have now here arriving on the left-hand side Dr. Thomas Bog, member of the executive board of Deutsche Börse, and on the right-hand side Andreas Wolf, CEO of Vitesco Technologies, making their way now to the trading floor of the Frankfurt Stock Exchange. The signing of this signing book is followed by a speech by Dr. Thomas Bog and then a speech by Andreas Wolf. The opening auction to determine the first price of Vitesco Technologies shares will start at 9 o'clock and will last at least for 15 minutes. So the first price will not be determined earlier than 9:15. I will give you more details about the price determination in a few minutes. Maybe I can use the time to give you some information about Vitesco Technologies. Today is the first day of trading of shares of Vitesco Technologies, a spin-off from Continental AG. Vitesco Technologies is an international developer and manufacturer of modern drive technologies. The company provides smart system solutions and components for electric, hybrid and internal combustion drivetrains. Headquartered in Regensburg, Germany, in 2020, Vitesco Technologies achieved a turnover of 8 billion euros and employs more than 40,000 people in 50 locations worldwide. Vitesco Technologies is investing specifically in electrified solutions for emission-free cars and the mobility of the future, and supports their clients, the car manufacturers, in achieving their sustainability goals. The product portfolio includes drive solutions for 48-volt electrification, electric motors and power electronics for hybrid drive, pure battery electric vehicles. In addition, the product range includes electronic controls, sensors, actuators, as well as solutions for exhaust gas after treatment for conventional internal combustion engines. At the end of 2019, the decision was made to completely spin off the former powertrain division of Continental The original plan was to spin off from Continental in 2020, but this was then postponed due to the outbreak of the COVID-19 pandemic. The strategy of Vitesco Technologies, with a full focus on electrification technology, was already set in motion in 2019, and the past few months have already confirmed that strategy, as the shift towards e-mobility has taken place much faster and more clearly than was expected earlier. While we still follow the pictures here on the trading floor, you can see here now in the center, underneath the DAX chart, Mr. Sehat Gündogan, who will announce the first price at about 9:15. So keep him in mind for the announcement of the first price. Today, this listing is a spin-off. So this means we have no book building phase, no subscription period. Every shareholder of Continental AG is allocated 1 share of Vitesco Technologies for every 5 shares of Continental. Continental has currently approximately 200 million shares outstanding, and Vitesco will have now exactly 40,021,196 shares outstanding. Vitesco will be listed in the highest transparency segment of Deutsche Börse, the Prime Standard. This is a segment of the EU-regulated market. Currently, more than 300 companies are listed in the Prime Standard with a focus on national and international investors. Vitesco Technologies will trade under the ISIN DE000 VTSC017. The German Wertpapierkennnummer is VTSC01, and the ticker symbol or also instrument code for the Frankfurt Stock Exchange is VTSC. The shares will be issued as common stock. They will be registered shares without par value. We are currently in a trading phase called pre-trading. This phase has already started this morning at 7:30 a.m. That means the order book of Vitesco Technologies is currently open. All market participants can place orders, change their orders, or delete their orders. Currently there is no execution of orders. All the orders are now collected in the order book. The price determination for Vitesco Technologies shares will start at 9 o'clock with a trading phase called call. And I will give you more details then when the opening auction has begun at 9 o'clock. You will also get an indicative price then at 9 o'clock from the specialist accompanying this listing event, Mr. Sehat Gündogan from Baader Bank, who you can see here now at the podium here on the right hand side underneath the DAX chart. Now you can see the CEO of Vitesco Technologies, Mr. Andreas Wolf, signing the signing book to commemorate this special event for the company. He is followed by Werner Volz, Chief Financial Officer of Vitesco Technologies. Always a happy moment to have a listing event here on the trading floor. And here we have Mr. Ingo Holstein, Chief Human Resources Officer of Vitesco Technologies, also signing our signing book. This gives me the chance to give you an additional information how the stock price this morning of Vitesco Technologies will be determined. So at 9 o'clock we will move from pre-trading to a phase that is called call, an opening auction. During the opening auction the order book is still open. All market participants can still place orders, change their existing orders, or delete their existing orders if they wish to. Orders are still not executed. The trading system is determining an indicative price according to the most executed principle. This meaning the price is determined that would currently have the highest volume executed with the smallest surplus on the buy or sell side. Information is disclosed about the indicative auction price, auction volume and auction surplus to all market participants, or if the order book is not crossed, this means there are currently no orders matching in the order book, the best bid and ask limit including volumes is displayed. This opening auction will last for at least 15 minutes, so the first price will not be determined earlier than 9:15. And today we also have another specialty. Since Continental, spinning off Vitesco, is a member of the DAX index, the shares of Vitesco Technologies will also be included in the DAX index just for today. This ensures the trackability of the index for investors. The procedure is like this. Vitesco Technologies will enter the index with a price of 0, the total number of shares and free float used for the company in the index, which is Continental, and the ratio of the spin-off is then used to calculate the index. At the closing of Xetra trading on this evening, Vitesco Technologies will then be taken out of the index again, and the weight of Continental AG is then adjusted accordingly. So for today we have 31 DAX members. Keep in mind there will be changes in the future as well. From Monday on we will have 40 DAX members when the increase from 30 to 40 will take effect on Monday. So for today we'll have 31 shares. Tomorrow on Friday there will be 30 shares in the DAX for the last time, and then next week on Monday we will start with 40 DAX members. Since we have a few minutes, let me give you just some short information about Deutsche Börse Group hosting this event. I already mentioned we have recently added a brand new event space to this trading floor, which you have seen here already in the stream. This is one of the few remaining trading floors in the world. Most stock exchanges don't even have a trading floor anymore, and we are happy to still have this wonderful trading floor that we can use for listing events like this. Here in the center you can see the stock exchange bell. In the old days used to open and close the market, and today it will be used to celebrate the first prize then of Vitesco Technologies after the first prize is announced. Deutsche Börse recently has also added a brand new visitor exhibition here for the visitor center of the Frankfurt Stock Exchange. The Deutsche Börse Visitor Center is currently still closed, unfortunately, but make sure to stop by when we are open. You have the chance to take a look at a wonderful new interactive exhibition about the stock market, securities, the trading and much more. And you can also go to our visitors gallery, which will give you a great view of this trading floor you can see here today in this live stream. So if you would like to visit the stock exchange after watching this event, then check out deutsche-börse.com/visit for our announcement of the opening of the Deutsche Börse Visitor Center. Deutsche Börse, the operator of the Frankfurt Stock Exchange, is one of the largest stock exchange operators in the world and is supporting companies in their going public process. Deutsche Börse connects companies in the capital market partner community. Companies can profit from the strong Deutsche Börse venture network reach and our expertise, or Deutsche Börse expertise in regulatory requirements. Deutsche Börse venture network currently has more than 200 companies on a proven growth track, and those companies also get advised by our capital market partners. Currently there are more than 60 capital market partners in our program, for example banks, lawyers or auditors. Bader Bank specialist today for this listing event is also a capital market partner. And we see Mr. Gündogan here now talking to market supervision. We have now 9 o'clock and have moved to the call phase, so the opening auction for Vitesco shares has begun, price determination has started, and he will announce the first indicative quote shortly.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Your attention, please. First quote in Vitesco Technologies, 55 to 65 euros.
So I repeat, the first indicative quote is 55 to 65 euros for the new shares of Vitesco. And now the opening auction is underway and running, and it will last for at least 15 minutes, and during this call phase the trading system will determine always the current indicative auction price. Again, the price is determined according to the most executed principle, determining the price that has the highest turnover in the order book with the lowest shares remaining on the buy or sell side. And the event will now continue with a speech of Dr. Thomas Burg, who you can see here in the center, member of the executive board of Deutsche Börse, responsible for trading and clearing. Followed by the speech of Andreas Wolf, CEO of Vitesco Technologies. And here we have now Mr. Thomas Burg.
Dear ladies and gentlemen, good morning on this special occasion from the trading floor of the Frankfurt Stock Exchange. Wow, today it is gleaming in yellow. And today it's all about the future of mobility, an electrified future and a sustainable future. And it's the future that Vitesco Technologies as a powertrain technology company wants to build. I would like to warmly welcome Andreas Wolf here, as well as the entire team of Vitesco Technologies that is here with us this morning on the trading floor. It's great to have you all here and to celebrate the going public of Vitesco Technologies in a few moments. And of course, I'd also like to welcome all those that can't be on site today, all the Vitesco Technologies employees, investors, partners, journalists. It's great to have you all following our live stream this morning. And today it's a very important signal for Germany, for Europe, and for our capital markets. First, of course, because it's about a transformation into a sustainable future. It's one of the most pressing issues, if not the most, of our time. And for this, we need innovative companies like Vitesco Technologies. But secondly, it strengthens our capital markets. And the capital markets are the only way forward to accelerate transformation, innovation, and our growth ambitions. And your listing on the Frankfurt Stock Exchange will give you the direct access to financing and liquidity and to the indices in which asset managers are allocating their money. Today's spin-off from Continental offers Vitesco Technologies a wide range of strategic opportunities for further growth, and it will establish you as an independent company. And here at the Frankfurt Stock Exchange, you are amongst excellent companies. In recent months, we have seen several IPOs, such as the one of Auto1, the leading digital automotive platform, Vantage Towers, the tower business of the Vodafone Group, SUSE, a global enterprise software solutions company, just to name a few. The placement volume is nearing 10 billion on record levels, 17 listings in total so far, and we will see a bunch more. The pipeline is well filled. This shows Frankfurt is an attractive location for a variety of companies from different industries. Listing in Frankfurt stands for the leading European capital markets ecosystem, for quality, for liquidity, and for a lot of attention amongst national and international investors. But let me come back to today's news, the spin-off of Vitesco Technologies. Your company's mission is to develop innovative, efficient electrification technologies for all types of vehicles. And during your Capital Markets Day in March, you said, dear Andreas, in 2019 we already set our course, and we are fully committed to a path toward e-mobility. You have a very clear plan, a clear strategy which builds on a clear development. The future of mobility is electric. The market for e-mobility grows at a breathtaking pace. Just 2 years ago, nobody would have predicted the momentum that we are seeing now. And it is a trend that is not driven by regulation. It is a trend that is driven by customer demand. In 2020, registration of new electric cars in Europe increased by 144% compared to 2019. And by 2030, experts forecast that electrified cars will account for a total of 60%. And I'm sure even this number will be exceeded. And Vitesco Technologies stands to benefit from this strong market growth. You are well positioned for a leading role in a booming market. And Germany's automotive industry is the backbone of our economy. It stands for Made in Germany like few other sectors. It stands for German engineering and for innovation above all. And Vitesco Technologies is a showcase company of this sector. You have well over 10 years of experience in the development and manufacturing of hybrid and electric drive systems. And now Vitesco Technologies is a pioneer in electronification with a strong underlying business base and a foundation of experience and expertise as a leading automotive supplier. Andreas, you said in your Capital Markets Day, we don't just talk about transformation, we are the transformation, and this is to the point. You are leading it. You have successfully equipped more than 2 million vehicles with e-mobility solutions already, and only recently you have announced a major order of 800-volt power electronics from Hyundai Motor Group. And that's what I call picking up speed. With your clear strategy in the last years, you successfully paved the way to transform Vitesco Technologies into an electronification powerhouse. So you make electronic mobility accessible for the broad public, and that puts sustainability at the core of your company's mission and along the entire value chain. And your listing at the Frankfurt Stock Exchange will give you future strategic options, access to financing in order to strengthen your innovation pipeline, access to new M&A options, and it will also show you day by day the value that you are creating for your shareholders and also for your staff. Dear Andreas, you are a young company, and today is your coming of age moment. It is like moving out of your parents' house into your own apartment. It is a historic day for your company. After months of preparation, the big day of your listing in the prime standard of the Frankfurt Stock Exchange has finally arrived. We are very happy to be part of this important milestone, supporting you in your activities on the capital market, now and in future. I wish you and your company a successful start and, of course, a positive long-term performance of your shares. We will support you on your journey that is ahead. Ladies and gentlemen, Deutsche Börse and numerous national and international investors welcome Vitesco Technologies. Soon, you will be listed in Frankfurt. And before that, I would like to hand over to you, Andreas. The floor is yours.
Thank you, Dr. Buck. Ladies and gentlemen, dear employees of Vitesco Technologies, as said, today is a very special day for Vitesco Technologies and everyone who contributed to it. The decision in favor of Vitesco Technologies' independence was made exactly 3 years ago. Our goal always was to enable the best opportunities for success and growth, and also to make a significant contribution to innovation in the automotive industry. We had a clear vision from the company. From the beginning, we saw great opportunities due to the electrification of the car and wanted to become an electrification champion. To achieve this goal, we launched our own brand, which stands for a new company, Vitesco Technologies, but also for innovative and efficient technologies for the electrification of all vehicles, for agility and speed, as well as clean and sustainable mobility of the future. But then, however, as everybody knows, the Corona crisis came. At the beginning of 2020, we were confronted with developments that no one had foreseen. This paused the listing plans. We navigated through the challenges of the Corona year, including the slump in sales in the first half of the year. But even the 2020 Corona crisis fully confirmed our strategy. We are the first and only supplier that has focused so consistently and so quickly on the electrification of powertrains. And that is now our benefit. E-mobility, as you said, is booming. During the first 6 months, we have already equipped 500,000 of cars with our electrification technology. The market growth is very dynamic and is being further boosted by regulatory measures in all regions of the world. We are in an excellent market position and can therefore benefit from it. Today, we start a new chapter in the history of Vitesco Technologies. We are now fully self-responsible to capture these great new opportunities in front of us. This goes hand in hand with a greater or more direct responsibility towards our shareholders, employees, customers, and towards the society. We take this very seriously and look forward to living up to their expectations. Today, I would like to thank the great team from Vitesco Technologies and Continental, and also our external advisors in this process who have worked tirelessly towards this day the past few months, maybe even 2 years. Now we are getting started. So this is the official part, and now comes the more personal part. This is very exciting to be here, very emotional. I really feel honored to be the CEO of Vitesco Technologies. Thank you.
So, that was Andreas Wolf, CEO of Vitesco Technologies. And now we are waiting for the first prize to be announced by Sehat Gündogan from Baader Bank. Remember, first indicative quote announced was 55 to 65 euros. And now we are waiting the announcement of the first prize. And after the first prize is announced, the trading will move to continuous trading, meaning the continuous matching and executing of orders in the order book of Xetra, our fully electronic trading platform, as well as on the trading floor with a specialist system called Frankfurt. The shares will be tradable on both trading venues, Xetra and Frankfurt. I mentioned the auction will last at least for 15 minutes, but it can take also a couple of minutes longer if there is a high trading volume, a high order volume in the system. It might take a couple of minutes longer to determine the first price. During continuous trading on Xetra, prices will be executed according to a price time preference. So the highest limit price will be executed first. If there are several orders with the same limit price, then there is a time priority, first come, first serve. The electronic order book will today be available on the Börse Frankfurt homepage.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. First prize for Vitesco Technologies, 59 euros 80 cents. Congratulations to the listing in Frankfurt.
So, I repeat the first price for Vitesco Technologies, 59 euros and 80 cents. First to ring the bell was Andreas Wolf, and now second to ring the bell, Werner Volz. That was Werner Volz, Chief Financial Officer of Vitesco Technologies. Always a happy moment, once in a lifetime occasion to ring the bell here on the Frankfurt trading floor. And now we have Ingo Holstein, Chief Human Resources Officer. Always a great moment for everyone involved in such a listing to ring the bell here on the Frankfurt Stock Exchange. And now we also have a photo opportunity. Here we see the present every listed company receives from Deutsche Börse. We have here Bull and Bear. And we hope for a bullish future for Vitesco Technologies. Maybe for those of you who are not familiar with the symbolism of Bull and Bear represent the markets, market going up, market going down. The bull represents the market going up, and the bear represents the market going down. And this is derived from how the animals fight. So when the bull attacks you in a fight, the bull will push you from the bottom upwards with his horns, so pushes you up, pushes the prices up, and the bear will strike you from the top down to the bottom, pushes prices down, so symbolizes a falling market. Bull and bear, and these two are an exact copy of the two figures outside the Frankfurt Stock Exchange on the Stock Exchange Square. So if you are in downtown Frankfurt, make sure to stop by the Stock Exchange Square and take a photo with the bull and bear. And since this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, even more people take the chance to ring the stock exchange bell. So the opening auction is over now. The first price has determined. The system is now in continuous trading, and you can see the order book here. You can see the order book actually here in the background on the large LED screen, and it's also available on börse-frankfurt.de for today. Here in the center you can see the DAX chart for today. As you can see, the DAX index is currently going up, currently 91.51 points, equaling 0.59%. So keep in mind, today the DAX consists of 31 shares, including Vitesco for today. If you might look at the share price of Continental AG, don't be alarmed. This share price is dropping because Vitesco has spun off, and that price, that value, is then taken out of the value of Continental. So it's completely normal for the Continental shares to be lower today. This is because Vitesco has spun off and taken out of Continental. And here you can see the order book again. On the left hand side, bid, these are the buyers. On the right hand side, ask, these are the sellers. And you can see the current bid ask volumes. Currently the best bid offer for buying shares is 59 euros and 3 cents, and the best sell-off offer currently is 59 euros and 39 cents. We are nearing the end of this webcast, but before everyone leaves, I have one announcement to make for all Vitesco Technologies employees watching this live stream. If you're watching on the website of Vitesco Technologies, we would like to take part in a short survey. If you're watching from the website, you can find the survey on the right-hand sidebar. The survey is of course anonymous, and it will help us improve for the future. Thank you for taking part in the survey, and for everybody else, thank you for watching. Have a nice day and goodbye.